What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Evanescence. Yes, indeed. Evanescence Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity boobity bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Helena Leonard, and it was also the winner of the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll, winning with 45% of the vote and a coin flip. Yes, it tied. I forgot who it tied with, but it won the tie with a coin flip, so that's how we got here. It was number 633 in the queue. It got bumped straight up to number 1, so yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. Because one more vote, either way, could have determined a actual winner. Instead, we had to go to a tie in a coin flip, which is kind of unfortunate, but nonetheless, here we are. They all want to see me react to this song by Evanescence called The End of the Dream. Now, have I heard the song before? Okay, this is where things get a little complicated. Full disclosure, yes, I have heard the song before. I heard it once when they played it live on... When was the Muse concert again? I don't remember the day. Well, in any case, when Evanescence opened for Muse, I know they played this song because it was on the set list. So I know I've heard it. I heard them play it once. Now, do I remember it? Nope. Nope. I really don't remember a whole lot that night. I was really kind of suffering from overload that entire night. God, it was such a good night. But I don't remember the song at all. I really don't. So I have heard it, yes, and I want to be 100% honest with you guys about that I have heard it, but to tell you the truth, folks, I really don't remember it. So I'm gonna do a reaction to this. Now, I promise you, if during the course of the reaction it hits me and I go, oh, I remember this song now. Okay, yeah, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let's see, who was this posted by? This was posted by Evanescence. Big surprise there. And the video has 407,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. The End of the Dream. That's all I got. I got some artwork here, so I'm assuming we're in the right place. Look, if this is not the right thing, don't blame me. Blame the requester. As always, I'm just using what I was given. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Major against the minor, like that. I wish I could remember this. I'll bet this sounded amazing live. I wish I could remember it. This song has got live potential written all over it. I see why it was included in the set list. I do. God, I wish I could remember it. So I'm digging the tune, man. I'm digging the song. God, why can't I remember this? Anyway, let's keep going. Like that. I'm really digging the subdivision work, I think, more than anything else when it comes to the instrumentation. Don't get me wrong, the instrumentation sounds great. I love it. It's thick and heavy and crunchy, and I love it. But when they get into those subdivisions, those syncopated subdivisions that they're doing, it just, man, it sounds good. It sounds good. All being led by the double kick on the drummer, on that part in particular, that sextuplet. It's just really nice, man. Really, really nice. Vocally, sounds great. I got no issue with anything I'm hearing vocally. To be honest with you folks, I'm really not having any issue with the song at all, other than the fact that I can't remember it from the concert. I really wish I could, because this song screams live play. It really does. Like, this could be show opener. Like, this type of song, you could put this right at the very first song of the set. Or you could also argue that it could be the last song of the set. It's impactful. It's absolutely impactful. Either way, start with a bang or end them on this high note.
Let's end this meeting on a high note.
They will go home buzzing about. Either way, it works. If I'm not mistaken, though, I think they put this somewhere like a third of the way through their set. I think this was like the 5th or 6th song they had in the set list, I think. Kind of a waste, if you ask me. I think this would be, to be honest with you, if I had my druthers, show opener. Absolutely a show opener. But anyway, let's finish this out and we'll get to the review. Love that chorus. wish they had done it one more time through the subdivision line, but that's all right. That's okay. Oh, man, I wish I could remember this. I really do. You would think it would have left a bigger impression on me. Is this, okay, there's a possibility. Is this one of the songs that they stripped down and like Amy just did by herself, singing the song and playing on the piano? Is this one of the songs that happened? Because if that's the case, that might be why I don't remember it. I don't know. I don't know. But I dug this. I absolutely dug this. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Evanescence with The End of the Dream. This was a request from Helena Leonard, and it was also the winner of the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll, winning with 45% of the vote and a coin flip. We did have a tie. So if just one more person had voted either way, maybe two other people had voted either way, we may have, I can guarantee you, we probably would not have had a tie, but I don't know who would have won. But as we ended up though, we did end up with a tie, this one with the coin flip, moving it from number 633 in the queue straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. Okay, before I get my score, I just want to be just fully transparent and completely honest with you guys. I know for a fact I've heard this song before. I know I have, because Mrs. Heretic and I went and saw these guys perform live opening for Muse. And I know this was on the set list because we checked. So I know I've heard it. But I don't remember it. And the thing is, you would think a song like this I would have remembered, but for some reason I don't. Now, there were a couple of songs that Evanescence did at the show where Amy Lee came out, she sat down at the piano, and she played and sang by herself. I'm not the biggest fan of those songs. Now, maybe this was one of them, and that's probably why I don't remember it. Or it could just be the fact that I was really kind of overwhelmed by the entire night, and the entire night kind of went by in a blur. I remember flashes here and there, man. It was such a great show from start to finish. If you have not seen that concert review, I actually, Mrs. Heretic and I, we both talked pretty at length about Evanescence. We don't just talk about them for like 10 seconds. So we talked about them for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes about Evanescence's performance and how impressed we were with them. So if you have not seen that concert review, go find the Muse concert review. And I promise you, you're going to hear some very, very complimentary things. But honest to God, folks, I don't remember this song. I really don't. It does not resonate with me at all, which is a shame because this song has got live play written all over it. It really does. But I just want to be straight with you guys that I know I've heard it. I just don't remember it, but I'm going to remember it now. I promise you. I have my reasons for saying that. And here we go. Starting off with the score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.8. Yep, 8.8. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
For me personally, this is, in my opinion, I know my opinion is not going to be the popular opinion. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this. But in my opinion, this is one of the best songs I think Evanescence has ever written, that I've heard anyway. I've heard a bunch of their songs from their earlier days. That one album that came out that they had a couple of hits off of. That album, I forgot what that album was called, but it had a song called Going Under, I think is what it was, like the first track of the album. I loved that track. That track was awesome, man. That track was absolutely banging, and I absolutely loved that tune. This is right up there with it. It's hard-hitting, it's impactful, it's got the drive, it's got the energy, it's got the attitude. And more than anything else, for me personally, being a musician, it's got some amazing syncopated subdivision work. It really does, man, where bass, guitar, and drums are all working together. playing the exact same rhythmic pattern at the exact same time in unison. It just felt very, very strong. On top of that, the guitar tone, very thick, very crunchy. Dug it. I could hear the bass. I had to dig a little bit, but I did find it. I found it pretty easily too, so I didn't have to dig very far. The drumming sounded really good. I love the tone they have mixed in for the heads, the snare, the kick in particular, and the tom work. Really nice job. Cymbals, cymbals are cymbals, but it all sounded really good. You factor in that with Amy Lee's vocals on this, very strong, very, very strong vocals on her on this. That chorus, man, that chorus is catchy as hell. I seriously do not understand how I do not remember this. If they played this song electric, like full band, like this song, like we just heard right here, I really don't know how I don't remember it. I don't understand that. I know a lot was being thrown at me that night, and it's probably just information overload. Or, like I suspect, possibly, maybe this was one of the songs that Amy sat down the piano and did on her own. So I have a tendency to block those out. But in any case, I absolutely dug this song, and I'm gonna remember it now. And the reason I'm saying that is this is going on playlists. Absolutely, without question, this is going on playlists. Driving to Vegas, absolutely. Driving around town, absolutely. Gym, I don't know about that, but I mean, the other two for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna be listening to this song, I guarantee you, again in the near future. Hopefully, the sooner the better. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the song. This is, in my opinion, one of the best songs Evanescence has ever written. Out of my limited experience with Evanescence, but out of all the songs I've heard, that me personally I've heard, I would put this top 5, no problem. No problem at all. So 8.8, I feel good with that score, and that is where we're gonna stay. So 8.8, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.